Hey y'all, it's Erica with Time to Shrink. It is week 7 post-op VSG. So let's chat about how my week went. Y'all, I am having a week. I am not sleeping and it is affecting everything. So no makeup today. This is what you get. Just exhausted. So let's just jump right into stats. When I started my journey, I was a high weight of 270. When I went to surgery, I had my surgery in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico with Dr. Hidalgo on 11/23/18. On that day, I was 235 and today I am 214. Last week I was 217, so that's a 3-pound loss, and that is the most I've lost, y'all, since like the first week. So I'm super excited about it. I had started back to keto and I think that's made the difference. It's upped my calories a little bit because of the fats, and I am doing a bariatric keto, and what that means for me is I'm focusing on protein. My goal is 70, and then for fats, I am eating healthy fats like avocado oil, olive oil, ghee, butter, things like that, and I'm trying to focus my fats on the healthy fats, avocados themselves, things like that, and then I'm doing net carbs. I'm staying under 20 grams of net carbs. So what that ends up looking like is around 800-ish calories, give or take, a day, up to 900 I think is the most I've had. I've kept my carbs under 20 every single day, and my fat has been, I don't even know, I'm not really watching it all that closely. I mean, I have looked at it. My percentages are pretty strong keto percentages, so even though I say I'm focused on protein, and I am, that's my main goal, I am getting a decent amount of fat in there too, which is just healthy for my system. So that's how that is going. Let me give you like an example of what I'm eating exactly. I'm loving my note meal. I posted it in another recipe, or in a recipe video, I think in a what I eat in it, I can't remember. It is in one of them. But basically it's chia seeds, hemp seeds, some cacao powder, and that's pretty much it. I think I added some cinnamon, and then you put some almond milk in there and let it sit overnight in the refrigerator. The next morning you can heat it up or eat it like that. I kind of like it cold. It has a lot of protein. I get about almost 20 grams of protein in it, and it's just, it goes down really easily. My sleeve likes it, so that's been a staple. Some days I'm having that. Some days I'm having my coffee with collagen and a little bit of cream, a little bit of Omega Power Creamer, and that Omega Power Creamer has ghee, coconut oil, and MCT oil. So some days I don't have both of those, but one or the other. I made this really bomb casserole called chicken cordon bleu, but I made it high protein, and I'm gonna totally film that because it was so good. My family ate it up though, so I only got so much of it, but it was really high protein, had some healthy fats, and was just super yum. Then also I've been digging shrimp cocktails. Shrimp, just already cooked shrimp that I bought from the store, with dipping them in some low carb cocktail sauce. They went down really, really well. I can have about 6 shrimp, and my sleeve handled that well. So that's been a big one this week. Also, I've been doing ham roll-ups. So like boar's head ham with a piece of provolone, a little bit of arugula, drizzle of avocado oil, salt and pepper rolled up. I really, really am liking that. So I've been eating that some. I've been having 000 yogurt with a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of Gene Pro, loving that. Performance bars are my favorite protein bar, and I've had 1 or 2 of those over the whole week. I'll like have half at one point, half another point for snack, and they're pretty yummy. They're a little higher carb than I want now that I'm doing bariatric keto, but because I eat so little, I'm still able to eat it and stay under 20, so that's no big deal. So I'm staying around 800-ish calories, and my protein is around between 60 and 80, so I'm pretty happy with that. I had a couple days this week where I had pretty high restriction and I couldn't get quite as many calories in, but I'd still got my protein, and on those days I relied more on my iconic protein shakes. I don't know why we have days that you can just not eat as much, or you feel like regular food is just not working, but I did have a couple of those days this week. I had one day this week where no matter how slow I ate, it was like, it was those restriction days, I guess. But I ate something that I've been eating, buffalo chicken dip, which I've been eating. It's not super spicy, with pork rinds, and I had less than half the amount that I usually have, and I threw up, y'all, for like an hour, hour and a half. Like, it was not a pretty scene. It was not the regular, you just get too full and you throw up. Maybe I had a virus. I don't know, but it was not fun, and I won't be touching either of those things for a while. But oh, it was not fun. Vitamins. I think I may have figured out my vitamins for now. Someone had told me about the patches, and I ordered some. This is the patch. It's by Patch MD, and then here is what it looks like, what you get if you wanted to screenshot it and look at it if you're interested. But it has a really good amount of everything. I'm really happy with what it says it contains. You put it on, just a little sticker. Let me see. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, they're just little squares. You put it on your shoulder or your hip or wherever, and they can't get wet, so obviously you put it on after your shower or anything like that. And I think they last, or they work for like 8 hours. Oftentimes mine stay on until the next day, but that's fine. You're not gonna like overdose yourself with it. So I've been happy with that. I'm taking my Smarter Curcumin, which is for my inflammation. I'm taking vitamin D, and that's a little pill. That's been fine. I started a new omega-3. This is omega-3 and krill oil combo. There we go. It's called not focusing well. Anyways, it's called Mega Red. Generally, this is not a brand I've used before, but the reviews were pretty good, so I'm gonna try this. I may go back. I like a brand called Nordic Naturals a lot, but their pills are pretty big, and these pills, see, they're not bad, and you only have to take one of them, where the Nordic Naturals you had to take 2, and they're really big, and I just don't think I'm ready for the big pills. So we're gonna try this for now. I've got my biotin. The biotin goes down really well for me. It's just one little chewable, melting, dissolving, and it tastes fine, and my sleeve doesn't mind it. It's just the multivitamins I've had issues with. So people have told me that these patch ones work really well, that their blood, all their counts have been really good. So I'm gonna try it. I see my doctor on the 22nd, so we'll chat about it and see what she thinks. And I also get blood work that day. Oh, there's one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Experiencing Nirvana, if y'all watch her, which I think most of us probably have at some point. She has some really great videos on weight loss surgery. Hers has been years ago, and she's had a few different weight loss surgeries. But anyways, one of the things she recommended was papaya enzymes. And I heard her and I thought, oh, that's interesting, but then I just didn't do anything about it. Well, this last week, I thought I was having those high restriction days where things just felt like they were sticking. And I remembered that she had said papaya enzymes help dissolve stuff if you get that feeling. So I sent my husband to the store to get some, and this brand is GNC papaya enzyme. They're chewable. You can take 3 to 9. I took 3, and it works so fast. Like, it really starts working. So they're great for little emergencies or whatever. But the first 2 ingredients are dextrose and sucrose. Like, the actual papaya enzyme is not the initial ingredient. I've looked, and there's lots of options. So I want to go, I had sent my husband for this, so I want to go to the vitamin shop and look through all of the papaya enzymes and see if I can get a better option. So 3 of these is 1.5 grams of sugar, so 1.5 carbs. So it's not awful, but it's definitely not ideal, but they really work, so yay. And then my other issue this week, I know I said at the beginning that I'm not sleeping, and I'm totally not. I've had a lot of headaches. I don't know why, because I feel like my electrolytes are stable, but I've had some major heartburn. Like last night, it woke me up. Like I felt like I was gonna gag. I've not really ever experienced heartburn. So this is really weird. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the caffeine, because I'm having caffeine in the Zip Fizz. I don't want it to be that, because I really rely on my Zip Fizz for a good part of my electrolytes. I don't know. I take Protonics. I see my doctor on the 22nd, so we're really gonna have to chat about it and figure it out. I'm thinking I might start doing apple cider vinegar. I've heard that that can really help. I've also heard baking soda can really help. I don't know. I've got to look more into it because it's not awesome. And I know this can be a side effect for some people, and oh, I hope I can figure this out, because I don't want this to be a huge issue for me. So that's pretty much it. That was this week. I didn't have the best week, but I had a really good week as far as weight loss. So I'm super psyched about it. I will check in with y'all soon. Bye.